WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder.
Lots of hype as they will fight into the night. We're outdoors for this big main event.
The fans are getting desperate. They want to get involved in this fight. And now the action's about to begin.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. The build up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. That left hook misses. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Good counter punch. Typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Nice counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. Caught up on how many times this guy gets hit. He's a slugger, Johnny, and you know he's just waiting for his opportunity to strike back.
If you get in with a slugger, they want to work at their own pace. Use speed, frustrate them, take them out of their comfort zone, make them tired, trip over their own feet, get them angry.
A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Time they throw a shot, they get countered. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. The perfect counter lands. Catch and shoot. He just misses with that jab. They're both trying for a knockout. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Ali in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
End of your jab, and then start gathering your pace and get your momentum back. You range too much.
Here we go for round two. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
When you're facing a longer opponent like this, you've got to get inside.
You've got to make your opponent fight your kind of fight. They've got to get into your kind of argument, your kind of dance.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Nice counter. Has it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice defense on that jab. And he scores with the counter. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. That right hook won't score. There's a counter shot. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Get your focus back, get a jab back. This boxing, just be that right hand. Beautiful, beautiful. That's it. Start sticking it there and win this round. You only lost one round. Listen, don't worry about it. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You're letting him back in.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
Let's get it started in round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Missing with the left hook. That left uppercut doesn't score. We're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Solid punch. This fight has a real good flow to it. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Back and forth they go. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Nope, that hook won't score. That counter punch caught him clean. How about that time counter shot? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
You stay focused now. Back on the job. That was a terrible round, that was. Come on. You were thinking, you were smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still letting your power. Even in your lead. Come on, switch on. Get your boxer back together. Don't worry about that round.
On to the fourth we go. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
These two were made for each other. Punch, counter punch. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Well done with that counter shot. It's all offense all the time. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Perfect counter shot. Good counter punching. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Nice job blocking the left hook. Punches have to hurt. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
The boxing, beast, don't worry, that's it. Now breathe.
On to the fifth we go. After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
They miss with the jab. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
They exchange punches. Trying to fight like Roy Jones Jr. now, bouncing on the toes. Misses with the straight left. Nice counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. No rest for the weary. He misses with that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Ali in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
You're way better than that guy. You've let him back into the fight. Nice round, good round. I like it. I'm happy.
There's the bell for round 6. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
And he misses with that jab. Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
I guess showboating is part of their plan. Looks like he's going to try and bait his opponent here. Nice idea with the hook, but that's blocked. Jab does not score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That counter shot lands. Beautiful counter punch. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
You're switching off, and you're starting to make mistakes. Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good.
Here we go. It's round 7. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite-level stuff here.
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst. Boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
He misses with that straight left. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out of the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Catch and shoot. The jab just got blocked. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Beautiful counter shot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Ali in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complete.
Come on. You let him back into the fight.
And there's the bell for round 8. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? counter shot lands. So much firepower here. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter shot. Defense is not an option for these two. Straight right just misses. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Swing and a miss with the right hook. Good counter punching. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan, what a result.